from the drama-free true crime destination. The waiting is over. We bypass the speculation to deliver the real-time outcomes, the definitive judgments, and the absolute finality of justice. This is Verdict Watch. A Florida man is convicted of killing his wife's ex in a murder for hire of the Microsoft executive. I'm Ernest Bethea, the last outlaw. This is Verdict Watch. A man faces life in prison after a jury found him guilty of plotting and funding the death of his wife's ex-husband. A Florida jury deliberated for nearly 4 hours before finding 38-year-old Mario Fernandez Saldana guilty of first-degree murder and solicitation to commit a capital felony in the death of Microsoft executive Jared Britigan. Fernandez's wife, Shauna Gardner, who was formerly married to Britigan and had 2 children with him, faces the same charges. On February 16, 2022, Britigan had just dropped off his 2 older children off at the Gardner-Fernandez home when he was stopped by a tire in the road. Prosecutors said that tire was no accident and that it had been placed intentionally there to lure Britigan out of his vehicle. When Britigan got out of his car to move the tire, he was shot multiple times and killed. Bullets went through his vehicle where his 2-year-old daughter from his second marriage sat strapped into her car seat. She was not hurt. At trial, Fernandez's attorneys argued that there was no evidence connecting their client to Britigan's murder. They said that Fernandez had been at home when the shots were fired and that he had no motive and no desire to see his wife's ex killed. Prosecutors conceded that Fernandez didn't pull the trigger, but said that he paid one of the tenants at a rental property he owned, Henry Tenen, to be the hitman. They traced payments totaling thousands of dollars that Fernandez paid Tenen by check, with memos that read, "Keeping up with the roof," and "Kickstarter. Good luck." Fernandez did not take a stand at his trial. His defense team called 2 witnesses who testified that he took an active role in his stepchildren's lives at home and at school. Under Florida law, first-degree murder is punishable by life in prison without parole. Prosecutors had initially sought a death sentence for both Fernandez and Gardner in the case, but changed course after Tenen withdrew his guilty plea and said he would not testify against them. Judge London Kite ordered a pre-sentencing investigation before formally imposing Fernandez's sentence. He will return to court on October 5th. Gardner's criminal trial begins with jury selection on Monday, August 31st. Thank you so much for joining me here at the drama-free true crime destination. Please be sure to follow Bethea's Byte Reloaded all over social media and support the channel through PayPal and Cash App. You can get your true crime news right here with no gimmicks, no drama, and no BS. This is Bethea's Byte, and it's reloaded.